listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889.
I'm Hattie, and I'm here with Deena and Antiporda from Inspired by Science.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's exciting. I've just loved you and your program since I met you.
Well, thank you. We're pretty excited. We have lots of fun.
Excellent. Well, why don't we get right into talking about that awesome fun then? Now, when I saw you at the groundbreaking the other day, you had the flyer for the big annual STEM night. So let's talk about that first.
Okay. Yes, that one, we're real excited about that. That's our STEM experience. And it's going to be October 11th from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. It'll be at the National Cave and Karst Research Institute out at the Cascades. And it's free. Anybody can come. You don't even have to have kids. You can we want everybody to come out and check out all the awesome stuff that goes on around town, because we're going to have 20 plus activities, exhibits, demonstrations going on. Just area STEM-based organizations and businesses will be out there showing how interesting STEM can be. And we're just trying to inspire kids and get them interested. And so we're going to have Curbside Cravings food truck will be out there.
Our favorite in my family.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. And we'll have prizes and giveaways and just a lot of fun.
Oh, that's good time.
Yes.
And do we need to reserve attendance?
No, just show up.
Oh, even better.
Yes.
Free and no registration.
And food and all kinds of goodies.
And play. I love that so much. And this is a regular event for you. How long have you been doing it?
We started it last year, actually.
Okay.
Yes, last year was our first year, and we're excited to be able to do it again. We love all the participation, the different exhibitors who want to come out and just work with the families. It makes us very excited. There's lots of support for STEM in Carlsbad. It makes us very excited.
That is great. Mm-hmm. It's very important for our future and our children's future.
It is. And it gives families something to do together.
Right, which is what I loved about the event that I attended where I met you. We did the Speedster.
The air-powered dragsters, yes.
Was super cool.
Yes, we love to bring families together, give them something to do, help kids learn. And I truly believe that kids learn better when they have the support of their families.
Absolutely.
Having their parents. I mean, it doesn't even have to be just parents. It can be grandparents, aunts, uncles, older brothers and sisters. Yeah. It really doesn't matter. It just to have someone they're familiar with come out and do something with them. We love to see that.
I loved it. Brought the dad out with us, which was super cool. And they had done an air-powered Speedster before, but not with me.
Oh, okay.
They did it with, I guess it's very similar to an activity they did with the Boy Scouts, but with the Pinewood Derby.
Oh, yes.
They're similar, but yours was cool because I really enjoyed and I know we're not exactly talking about things happening now, but we will. But what I really liked about it was your ingenuity and how you made it a thing that you could do in that time block.
Oh, yes.
Where you changed out like the glue that we used and the straw. And I don't know. It was just really cool the way we could do it in one time, because I know it's like the Pinewood Derby, you have to make the car in advance.
Right.
And then you paint it and it dries for days, and you had quick drying paint.
Yes.
And the way the wheels went on was with the glue dots, I think. On the axles, and it was just really cool the way you made it so we could do it now.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. And actually, yes, we changed the direction somewhat so that could happen, because I wanted kids and families to be able to do the project right then and there. And sometimes in the past when we've done rockets, it has to dry overnight, and they have to come back and finish the rest of it. And so we've actually changed that up a little bit so that they could do it all at one time. It's hard to fit things into your schedule, and we try as hard as we can to make that possible for families so that there are fewer barriers for them to be able to participate. That's what we work hard at.
I love it. Now, I know you have a bunch of events scheduled, and they seemed, when I looked at your flyer, that you were focusing on different sciences, which I thought was really cool. So I've already missed the biology event. which happened on the 29th of September.
Right.
But you have an upcoming one. Oh, nope, that'll be after this airs. So we will also, I will be there, but everybody else that didn't hear this will miss the physics event. So hopefully they'll see that. It will be in Midweek Matters, however.
Awesome.
So they will be told about it.
Yeah, we're trying something all new. We're doing workshops that are focused on a particular kind of science. So like you said, we had the biology one, and then we'll have the physics on October 6th. And then we're going to be going into things that glow in the dark because Halloween week, why not, right? And we'll be doing chemistry and electricity. So we've got some really different ones coming up, and they're a little bit shorter than the ones that we've had in the past. So maybe they can fit in the schedule a little bit better. We're having the workshops during the week, and that I understand that does make it a little more difficult for families. But we have Monday workshops for kids who are in public school because it's early on Monday.
Right.
And then we have Friday workshops that are identical to the Monday workshops, and that catches the kids who don't have school on Fridays.
Oh.
So that's kind of how we were doing it. And so if you take a look at our flyer and you see 2 different dates for a particular workshop, they should be identical. One's on a Monday, one's on a Friday. So that's kind of how we worked that.
That's really smart. I like that. It's important to be accommodating to the families.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even know about early out day until just like a week or 2 ago.
Oh, really?
Because I'm a homeschooler.
Homeschool, yes.
I missed it, but I do after school activities at the Boys and Girls Club. And so I was bringing him at 2:30, and he's like, I missed Blue Gym. And I was like, what do you mean? We got there at drop-off time. And then I found out, no, we get to come an hour earlier on Mondays. So now he goes earlier on Mondays.
Yes.
He's very excited about it.
Yes, I'm sure.
But so I want to tell people a little bit about your organization, of course,
Okay.
which means I want you to, because
Okay.
you know more about it. But I did encounter you at the Speedster last year, and then was lucky enough to get into your very popular Inspired by Science summer program that you do here at SENMC.
Yes.
Can we talk just a little about that? I know it's not till next summer,
Yes.
but I think it's an important part of what you do.
Yes. Well, the camp is actually how we first got started. We started our organization in 2013. However, our first camp wasn't until the following summer in 2014. And since then, except for COVID, we've had a camp here every year, and it's been amazing. We have about 100 kids come in for a week, and we do all kinds of just different types of activities with them, different hands-on experiments, and focuses on all kinds of different science. And we have a couple family nights for them also, so that we can get families involved, because that's one of our favorite parts. And it's gotten really popular over the years, and we love it because that shows us that kids really do like this stuff. Summertime is more of an opportunity for kids to participate in things like that, because I know there's lots of sports and dance and lots of things going on during the school year.
Right.
And so the camps, any of the camps during the summer, any of the other programs that you have going on here at the college, it is more of an opportunity for kids to be able to just go partake in that, just enjoy that kind of thing without, it's after school, I don't feel like doing anything, it's just summertime, let's go do something fun, right?
Exactly.
So yes, our summer camp is one of our favorite things that we do. It's great fun.
I have to say, it was also really affordable for a 4-day camp.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's a couple reasons. We work really, really hard to keep the price of it from going up. In fact, it has remained unchanged probably the past at least 5 years, if I'm remembering correctly. We charge the same amount that we have for the past 5 years. We don't want that to be a burden on our families. And we have amazing sponsors. We receive grants, and we have amazing sponsors, and this is how we can do this. In fact, I'd like to give a shout out to
I would love that.
my platinum sponsors. We have lots of sponsors, just amazing people in Carlsbad. But our platinum sponsors, we actually have 5 this year, which is amazing. We have Simcoe, ConocoPhillips, Xcel Energy, Devon Energy, and ExxonMobil, and we are just so grateful to them for all they do. Platinum sponsors everything we do through the year. And we have different levels of sponsorship, but Platinum is the top, and they just they blow us away with their continued support. And we could not do this without them.
Yeah. And I think it's really important, the investment they make into our community.
It is.
You know, since most of us are going to go work for them.
That's right. That's right.
But to encourage our children in sciences and to make it accessible for, you know, everybody who maybe isn't in the industry with the big paychecks.
Right.
It's really important. And giving the opportunity for the, you know, those firsts in families as well, right? The first engineer, the first scientist, you know, the first college graduate. Like all of these things start with the inspiration in childhood.
Right. Exactly.
So I think it's so great that they provide that sponsorship and that you do this work.
Yes. Well, thank you.
I think it's super important. We have some more events coming up that are focusing on the different sciences. And you mentioned the physics. This will air after, but will be mentioned on Midweek Matters. And then you have the GLOW science, that's chemistry, I guess.
That'll be there'll be some chemistry in there, and then there'll be a separate one that is chemistry.
Oh, okay.
Based. Yes. And so, the glow and the dark one, we're going to completely darken the room that we're going to be in, and it'll be really cool. I can't wait for that. I love that one. We have so much fun. Glow in the dark slime. Who doesn't like glow in the dark slime? Oh my gosh.
My child will love that because I don't actually allow slime in my house.
I know.
It freaks me out.
There's a lot of people like that, so that's okay.
I'm like, you can do that at camp.
Yes. Hey, come do that with us. We'll let you do it.
But at this same point, when I taught, I picked up a children's science class, little scientists here during the summer. It was like ages 4 to 7. And I had the best time making huge messes. We made like a faux lava lamp and we made a bubble generator. And then we're just generating bubbles like crazy in that conference room. And I'm like, just go for it,
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in my house.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
Which makes a really big difference, apparently.
Yes. We welcome the messes, so yes.
Exactly. I mean, if you put me in a lab, I'm all about a mess. But like in the house, I'm like,
I know.
Do that in the kitchen.
Yes, I understand.
So when we did our 5-minute spotlight last year, we talked a little bit about how you got started, but I'd like to do that again in case anybody missed that.
Okay.
So if I remember correctly, you were inspired by your own family.
Yes, I was. My oldest son, Logan, he just loved everything science from the youngest age. And so when he was in elementary school, I approached he actually had me doing experiments with him. He wanted to go make an anemometer. Wind spins and measures the speed of the wind, basically, in this little thing that has cups on it. And and I was like, oh yes, I'll do something with my child, but I don't know if I really understand what he's wanting to make, because all that was kind of new to me. Right. And so we made it, and we went outside, and it blew me away. Literally, because the wind was blowing, and I was watching these things spin, and I thought, wow, that is just so cool. And all of a sudden, it's like, wow, this is what I want to do. I want to get other kids together and do this and get his friends together. So I approached the principal, and she said, let's try it. So we did, and we had a lot more response than we thought we were going to have. So that science club is basically what started Inspired by Science. The science club grew into Inspired by Science, I should say. It was a stepping stone, and it just showed me how much kids truly, truly wanted this stuff and just ate it up. And so instead of just being based in the school, I wanted to be able to do things for more kids in the community. And that's where the camp came from here at the college. And we just started doing more workshops as the years went on. But we started in our kitchen, me and my son, Logan. Yes, we started in our kitchen we call it our lab in our kitchen. We started doing experiments and just kept doing more and more. And it was great fun. And I say I have the best job in the world because I get to play and I get to teach kids. And sometimes adults need to act like children and just play with the slime and just do these things because you just don't realize how nice that can be. Yeah. It takes the stress away, and that's why we like to bring the families in and have them do things with their kids, because everything else just stops, and you just come in and you focus on your child and you focus on your project and you enjoy your time together. And that, to me, we love watching that. It just means the world to see these families doing things like this.
I think it's important too that it is like a structured thing you can sign up for outside your home, because it's really easy to say, hey, we're going to paint birch trees on Sunday for your art thing. But then it's really easy to not do that on Sunday because you get wrapped up in the business stuff or the house stuff or whatever. But if you had a thing on your calendar that said, hey, we're going to the library or to Cave and Karst or to the college at this time for this activity, you're more likely to do it. Because you've made a commitment. You may have even paid for it.
Right.
Depending on which event it is. And so you're more likely to follow through, And so I love that, because it's like, I have all the good intentions about doing all the science.
Don't we all? It gets away from us.
Yeah, really easily.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate that I can lean on others to help.
Yes.
It takes a village, I think they say. That hasn't changed,
Right.
And it's especially important now when, maybe less so here because we're a small town and rural towns tend to have larger families. But I think a lot of time in modern times, people are having smaller families. I have one child, for example. And so there isn't the built-in playmate.
Right.
There isn't as much drive to make sure that they're engaging in a ton of stuff, because they'll just sit quietly and do their own thing.
Right.
And it's really easy to miss that they need to go do these things.
Right.
I didn't have much opportunity growing up to do things, so I push it all the time. I'm like, all right, I signed up for drama this month. And he's like, I don't want to do drama. And I'm like, it's 2 dates. You're going to try it, because I didn't get to try anything. And if you don't like it, we won't sign up for it next month. But you're going to try it, and you're going to go both days.
Yes. Yes.
And he loved it. And then he asked me not to sign up again because he wants to do something else. And I said, all right. And so now we're going to go find a jujitsu place to try.
Great.
Yeah.
That's
So
how
I'm
it
like,
starts.
As long as we're trying stuff, just figure out what you like. And then I'll encourage that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's important.
It is. So important.
I was super excited too. We're doing a piano lesson. So the lady teaches them out of her house. And has for years, obviously, because she's so great with them. But I was like, so how's piano going? And he's like, do I get to do this through the school year? And I'm like, get to do this.
Wow.
Yes, you do get to do this. And that's the kind of reaction you can get when you take your kids to an event that you don't even know, they're being into it. Sometimes we just do it because I'm a homeschooler, just for the socialization opportunity. I'll take them to a class or an event that may not even be necessarily up our alley, so to speak. But it's always a good time. He gets to play with other kids. I might learn something. I am a forever learner. I never want to stop, So it's like, oh, look at what I just figured out. So it's fun for me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just I think it's so important to remember as well, because we talked about play a lot already, that they learn while playing. If they're happy and they're bouncing about, they're learning too.
Yes.
And so we just got to provide them all the different opportunities.
Right.
And they'll just soak it in.
That is so right.
I have so much fun with it. I've really enjoyed the camp here a lot. I have multiple things that he built. I have a little race car. It had a board in it, unlike the air-powered Speedster. And then we had the s'more oven for a minute, or pizza oven. It was a pizza oven.
Yes, yeah.
That doesn't obviously hold up as well.
Right.
But it was really cool, bringing home little souvenirs from the camp as well. Or I have the Speedster from our Air Speedster race. Because I am a sentimental person.
Yeah.
And so, it's when he's done with it, it goes into my little keepsake box. Or it's on my shelf for a while or whatever,
Yeah. And that's great.
Yeah. And takeaways. I just love takeaways, and events where the kids are like, oh, I did this. And they can show you how they did it at home, right? Because they have that thing that they've taken away with them. That's
very, very important. Because that's if they come home and tell you something, it's probably going to stay with them for a while. If it's still with them when they come home. So, yeah.
It captured them.
Exactly.
Their attention and possible interest.
Yes. That's right.
So it's super important. And then in these camps and at these class opportunities, when they find something that they're really into, they also meet people who are also into it. And so there's the opportunity to form lasting friendships with people with shared interests.
Yeah. That's very true.
As adults, I think we know can be hard.
It is very hard.
So the more they can make early. Right?
Yes.
So I'm going to just yap at you. But I want to make sure we cover things about inspired by science.
Yes.
And not just parenting.
Well, I want to make sure everyone knows our website.
Excellent.
www.inspiredbyscience.org, or you can find us on Facebook. Just search us up. We're there. Everything that we just talked about is out there, all the information. And if you ever need to contact us about anything, you can find that information on our website also, or just through Facebook.
Awesome.
But we're here to provide as many STEM opportunities as we can for the children and the families of our community.
I love it. And the STEM experience you said we didn't have to sign up for.
Exactly.
Do we need to sign up for the individual science classes?
Yes, you need to register, and there's the registration is open. These workshops, they're going to run through November, and the registration is open right now. Just go to our website. You can find it if you need to go to Facebook first. You can still get to our website. The registration is required for those. There's a different deadline for registration for each one, of course. So, the physics one is coming up, but this will be after.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Exactly. But I will mention on Midweek Matters the deadline for registration, which I think it was the 2nd.
Yeah.
But absolutely. Also on your website, I think we can also find information on how we become a sponsor as well.
Yes. In fact, we're going to be working on our new sponsorship package. That'll be for 2026. Well, I can't believe I'm saying that. It's going so fast. But yes, our current one is online, and there you can find out ways to sponsor. We always can use more sponsors. We're looking into doing some new and different things, and unfortunately everything is so expensive, and we want to make everything as affordable as we can for our families. So we can cut down that barrier also.
Absolutely. I love it. Are you thinking about any new larger events for next year? Or are you going to stick with camp and the experience?
So far, it's camp and the experience. Now, we will have our fundraiser at some point. We had our fundraiser in February of this year. It's for adults, 21 and over, where we showcase our different experiments or activities, and people were making elephant toothpaste and doing fun stuff like that. That how I talked about adults being kids.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted them to do. We brought them in. We wanted the adults to be kids for an hour or two. So we will be having that next year in 2026. We just haven't set a date.
Okay.
We don't really know much about it yet. We're still just kind of in the starting planning phases of it.
Exciting.
But yes, we're excited about that. And that's another way to sponsor also, because we ask for activity table sponsors. So instead of people buying a table for everybody to sit at, like you would do at maybe other fundraisers, you're actually being a sponsor for an activity. So say you sponsor the elephant toothpaste activity table or something like that. So it's a little bit different, but that's also how we
a great way to
get
do
additional sponsors. Yes.
That.
Yeah.
And it also showcases what you're doing to your small donors
Yes.
as well, which are obviously super important.
Absolutely.
Because we are the ones that sustain, right?
Yes.
The small donors are the ones who sustain.
That's
and
right.
And the big guys help carry it.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
I've been thinking about it a little. I work with charities.
Oh, okay.
I often think about how do we bring in money without just feeding off our community, but at the same point, you want them engaged and you want them to donate as well. So giving them small opportunities, whether it's attending an event or an auction or an annual fundraiser, and then you have the larger events for your sponsors.
Right.
Or larger packages for the sponsors.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes.
So are you a 501c3?
Yes.
Excellent.
Sure are.
Awesome. And are you then you're registered with TechSoup? Have you done that? That's how you get into the Goog. Do you know about that?
No.
Okay. So as a 501c3, you can have a base level Google Workspace for free.
Oh, okay.
Which is super cool.
Wow.
They have a nonprofit or they have an educational, which I think you would have a good argument for. The educational one, since that does seem to be your main focus.
Right.
And so TechSoup is someone who verifies charities for people.
Okay.
But then they also offer all of these donations and products from the people who do the vetting for. So like 1 year I got a 1 year subscription for Adobe for my people for $15.
Wow.
And yeah,
That's
exactly.
incredible.
And sometimes they have discounts on computer equipment or training classes or softwares. I think the best part is the free Google, but that's me because I'm a Google Workspace architect. So I'm like all about it,
I see.
You can do everything with it. You can build a website, you can, do all the stuff that the Microsoft Office suite does, but in the Goog, where it's then, online where you can access it anywhere and yet also like secure because everything they store is secured and upload and at rest. I know too much about it. I'm sorry.
Wow. No, that's amazing.
You should check out TechSoup
Yes.
because you get yourself a lot of cool discounts for things that you might need.
Yes, I'll do that.
By science.
Yeah. Cool.
I have a soft spot for charities. So pardon me. And then do you co-promote with any other charities or do any joint work? Or
We do Faith, Hope, and Love Foundation. They help us a lot because for our camps, we actually have waivers for some children to be able to attend for free.
Nice.
And they help us find the needy families. And that's part of where our sponsorships are just amazing because that allows us to bring in kids for free of charge for our camp. Our camp costs $65.
which is really great.
And we're very proud of that
But
because
still
it's
hard.
because of our sponsorships also. We can keep it low. But still, that could mean that a kid still can't come just because of family situation.
Right. They
And
can't
so-
afford to send all their kids.
Exactly. So we offer the waivers, but it goes through Faith, Hope, and Love. And they help us find the families and the children who are interested and really want to come. That's what we're looking for. Those children who are just, they want to come, they want to be here, they want to learn, they want to be a part of the process.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
yes.
And, those, your sponsors or whatever, don't have to worry about any favoritism being
Exactly.
played through that because you're going through Faith, Hope, and Love to
Exactly.
make those decisions.
Mhm. And they do an excellent job. We're just amazed by them.
That's great.
Yes.
I didn't even know that when I asked.
Yeah. There you go.
I was just like, I might do this. I might have partners.
Well, and National Cave and Karst Research Institute provides our space for our workshops. They're phenomenal. It's such an amazing building. We get to be there and just have such a nice place to work in, have our families come in there, and we don't have to worry about anything. It really is awesome. Just like the college here for our camp also. We have these collaborations that mean the world to us. They really do. We couldn't, because we don't have our own building.
Right.
And being able to work out of these other places, it takes a lot of burden off of us. So we consider them sponsors too.
I know. Because if you think about the amount of money that it would cost to pull off a 4-day event in a location for 100 children and just for the facility.
Exactly.
And you don't have to do that. Or the regular monthly maintenance on a place so that you have your own space to do it. Even though you don't need it, but a couple days a month.
Right.
So it wouldn't make a lot of sense to do that.
Yes. Yeah. So very helpful. We have lots of good people in Carlsbad who help support the
A
program.
lot of good people here.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Do you do anything with the library?
Actually, we do. We're part of their STEM club. And so we go in. We're gonna be there in November. I think we set the date. Maybe I don't remember exactly, so I won't say. But that'll be coming out on our Facebook and webpage. But we go in and we do a little hour project or activity with the kids. So yeah,
I love it. I thought I had seen that you were there once.
Yes.
We've taken a while to get all plugged into everything in town since we moved here last year. But I'm starting to feel pretty plugged in.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's okay, I know what's going on now. When I first moved here, it's I had to go through 7 websites and 5 calendars, just trying to figure out what's going on, which I still do every week, by the way.
Wow.
And then I announce it on Midweek Matters, so other people don't have to do that.
Yes.
And I just want to drop a thing here. If anybody inspired by science or any of the businesses in Eddy County or organizations would like their events listed on Midweek Matters, they can drop it to KCCC 9:30 a.m. in our contact form. I would love for people to tell me about their events rather than me going to have to find them.
That would be easier, huh?
It would definitely be easier. But I'm happy to promote anything good that anybody's doing in town.
Awesome.
You know, anything that's for the community, open it up. I try to keep things neutral, non-partisan, but like last month I mentioned, you know, both parties having an event.
Ah, yes.
This one's having an event and this one's having an event because I didn't want to leave out the first one because it was also a fundraiser. And I want people to know about fundraisers.
Yes.
Hint, hint to the listeners. I like to talk about your fundraisers. I know I'm horrible. But like, I really just want everybody to know what's going on, you know?
Yes. Well, it's important.
It's so important.
It really is.
And right now I'm also location limited. I have a 9-year-old electric car.
Oh, wow.
So I literally can't go to Artesia unless I want to stay all day to charge my car
no.
before I come home.
Oh.
It's hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
So I need people to tell me about the stuff that's happening, especially outside of Carlsbad, because this is easy. I'm at all the places. I see the flyers. I take pictures. I get them into my calendar. But like, it's harder, you know, or like Hope and Loving don't really have a big Facebook presence, which a lot of the other places do. And so like, how do I find out about their events? I just, you know, I'm still trying to figure that out. But I want to focus on, we reach all of Eddy County with the radio station.
Okay.
And a little further, but definitely all of Eddy County. And so I'm trying to just like connect, you know, with different people in different places.
Yes.
So that we can get the information out there and we can support each other.
Yes, absolutely.
But is there anything that I've forgotten to ask you about that we need to talk about that we want to tell people?
Just keep an eye on our website.
Yeah, absolutely.
Follow us on Facebook. That is the best way to know what's coming up. We even have a Remind, and I don't know if people really use Remind so much. Schools used to use Remind, but we have Remind. If you go on our website, you can find it. Scroll way down to the bottom somewhere, and you can find the information to sign up. And I will actually send you a message through Remind that tells you, hey, registration starts for this workshop, or it ends for this one, or remind you about the STEM experience. You get a little reminder.
That's nice.
About something coming up or whatever. So
yeah, go sign up for the Remind and keep an eye on the Facebook and listen to Midweek Matters on Wednesdays because I will advertise it for sure on KCCC 9:30 a.m. or on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Facebook itself. We will get the information to you.
Awesome. That's a lot of different ways. That's great.
We're trying. You know, the radio station only reaches so far.
Yes.
So I want to make sure we're not missing anybody.
Yes. I do want to give another shout out real quick to the Carlsbad Community Foundation. They are actually where we started in the very beginning, August 2013. We weren't a nonprofit yet. We were just a little organization on paper. And that's where we started, and we can accept donations through there, and that's how we grew. And they still support us. In fact, they allow us to use their boardroom for meetings and trainings and whatever. So they're a very important part of us too.
Yeah. I'm glad you gave them a shout out. Didn't they just have their annual dinner?
They did. It was amazing.
That's fabulous.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Deena. I really appreciate you coming in and telling us all about it.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889.